What's up, Unstoppable Squad? Today we have another WWE Premium Live event. This is WWE SummerSlam full show results and thoughts coming you guys' way. Last night was, I don't know what to say. One of the matches was one of the luck or whatever you want to call it, shitty matches in WWE, and I'll be going over it tonight and tonight's results. But it was just, I think this was one of the worst pay-per-views I've ever seen in WWE history. Whoever wrote the script for SummerSlam, I'm sorry, but SummerSlam just sucked. One of the matches was a snooze fest. The main event was just pretty much, a disappointment. Two of the matches were great, but the rest just horrible. But anyways, we have WWE SummerSlam full show results and coverage for you guys for August 5th, 2023. If you guys didn't watch my reactions last night, well, it's too late now because it's blacked worldwide. Thanks to WWE. But anyone that was there last night watching my reactions, thank you for tuning in and watching. Wrestling fans around the world are eagerly gearing up for the much-awaited WWE SummerSlam event, which promises to be an unforgettable night of a jaw-dropping action and amazing matches. But yeah, it was a jaw-dropping but a horrible pay-per-view. Broadcasting live on Peacock and the WWE Network outside of the United States. The stage is set for an electric evening of intense rivalries and championship battles. Below are the confirmed matches for the event. The undisputed WWE Universal Champion Tribal Combat Jey Uso versus Roman Reigns. WWE World Heavyweight Championship match. Seth freaking Rollins versus Finn Balor with Rhea Ripley, Damian Priest, and Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Next we have Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar. Next we have MMA rules match. Shayna Baszler versus Ronda Rousey. WWE Women's Championship match. Asuka versus Bianca Belair versus Charlotte Flair. Logan Paul versus Ricochet. WWE Intercontinental Championship match. Gunther as your champion with Ludwig Kazir and Gianni Vinci versus Drew McIntyre. Battle Royal presented by Slim Jim. LA Knight versus Sheamus versus Shinsuke Nakamura versus Santos Escobar versus Karrion Kross versus Grayson Waller versus Matt Riddle versus AJ Styles versus The Miz versus Grayson Waller versus Luke Gallows versus Carl Anderson versus Butch versus Ridge Holland versus Tommaso Ciampa versus Otis versus Chad Gable and versus Omos. Yes, that's right. Omos had returned. Pretty much nothing was interesting for the pre-show. All they did was talk. There was no matches. See, if I were them, I would have had the Battle Royale on the pre-show and pretty much had another match on the main card instead of the Battle Royale. WWE SummerSlam. Your announcers are Michael Cole and Corey Graves for this pay-per-view. We have Logan Paul versus Ricochet in an intense high-flying match. Ricochet and Logan exchange words before getting physical. Logan pats Ricochet's head, and in response, Ricochet slaps Logan. During the fight, Logan attempts a clothesline but misses, allowing Ricochet to counter with a head scissors, following by a drop kick. Ricochet playfully feints a dive, but Logan anticipated it and ducks, resulting in Ricochet doing a dramatic superhero landing. Ricochet then transitions into a wrist lock and applies a side headlock. Logan tries to counter with a sunset flip, but Ricochet rolls through to maintain control. Ricochet's subsequent kick misses, giving Logan Paul an opportunity to land a back elbow strike. Logan evades Ricochet's attack and locks him in a front face lock. He then executes a hip lock takedown, followed by a reverse chin lock. The intense back and forth between the two competitors continues. To avoid Ricochet's spin kick, Logan cleverly holds onto the ropes. Ricochet retaliates with a shoulder tackle from the apron, but Logan prevents him from re-entering the ring and proceeds to choke him against the ropes. Taking the action to the apron, Logan Paul delivers strong forearms to Ricochet's back and executes a neckbreaker onto the apron. Inflicting significant pain. During the match, Logan taunts Samantha, telling her that he's going to hurt her man badly. Back in the ring, Logan Paul lands a punch to Ricochet's midsection and continues with a barrage of punches, leading the referee to issue a warning. Logan then places Ricochet on the turnbuckles and executes a running power slam, nearly securing a pinfall. Following the power slam, Logan Paul performs a slam and follows it up with a big boot to Ricochet's chest, followed by a split-legged drop, which was pretty cool, for another near fall. However, Ricochet manages to escape a slam attempt and counters with a powerful spinebuster, shifting the momentum in his favor. The intense back and forth battle continues, showcasing the athleticism and determination of both wrestlers. Ricochet executes the People's Moonsault, an impressive move, and goes for the pin, resulting in a near fall. He follows up with a flurry of punches and kicks, displaying his high-flying and striking abilities. However, Logan counters with a back body drop, using his strength to throw Ricochet off his head. Not to be outdone, Logan showcases his agility by springboarding off the ropes and delivering a clothesline to Ricochet, who is positioned on the apron. Both competitors continue to push their limits, demonstrating their unique skills and determination to gain control, the upper hand in this thrilling contest. They engage in a series of intense moves and near falls, with both wrestlers showcasing their skills and resiliences, or something like that. Resiliences. Logan starts off with a series of punches of Ricochet's midsection, promoting a warning from the referee. He continues with more punches and puts Ricochet on the turnbuckles before executing a running power slam, and a slam for a near fall. Ricochet manages to counter Logan's move and responds with a spinebuster and the People's Moonsault, which was cool to see. The back and forth battle continues with both wrestlers exchanging punches, kicks, and high-flying maneuvers. Ricochet demonstrates his agility with a Spanish fly on the floor, while Logan delivers a buckshot lariat on a crossbody off the top ropes. As the match progresses, Ricochet targets Logan's arm with kicks, but Logan counters with a tornado DDT and a springboard splash. Ricochet retaliates with a detonation kick, a rolling Death Valley driver, and a springboard moonsault for near falls. However, in a controversial turn of events, Logan gains an advantage when someone hands him brass knuckles unseen by the referee. He uses them to punch Ricochet and secure the 3 count, emerging as the winner of the match. Love him or hate him, Logan Paul is one hell of a great athlete in the ring. Yes, he did use a dirty move using brass knuckles, but love him or hate him, come on, guys. Enough is enough. Stop saying that Logan Paul doesn't deserve to be in WWE or Logan Paul should be fired. Guys, enough is enough. This guy's proven he deserves to be in this business. The way how he's been playing and fighting, the way he's high-flying, he deserves to be in WWE. I'm glad to see Logan Paul in WWE. Yes, he's a broadcaster. Yes, he's a YouTuber. He's a podcaster. He's an athlete. He boxes. He's a wrestler. He used to wrestle when he was a kid in high school. But anyways, congratulations to Logan Paul. Hopefully he got to go see his brother. Jake Paul's match. I hope he got there in time. Apparently Jake Paul had won the match by some undecision or something like that. Anonymous decision. Brock Lesnar versus Cody Rhodes. In this intense match between Cody and Brock Lesnar, the action starts even before the bell rings as Cody launches a surprise attack on Brock. However, Brock quickly counters with a powerful German suplex, demonstrating his strength and dominance. Cody tries to gain the upper hand with a series of strikes, including a drop-down uppercut and 2 beautiful disasters. But Brock remains standing, undeterred. Cody goes for a 3rd beautiful disaster, but Brock manages to push him away. Brock takes control by driving Cody's shoulders into the corner. However, when Brock Lesnar charges at Cody, he moves out of the way, causing Brock to collide with the ring post, shoulder first. Seizing the opportunity, Cody executes a suicide dive to further take the fight outside the ring, following up with a series of forearms. Brock Lesnar retaliates by running Cody into the ring post and then sends him back into the ring. He delivers a kick to the back of Cody's leg and tosses him over his shoulders with an overhead belly-to-belly German suplex. Asserting his dominance in the match, the intense back-and-forth battle continues with both competitors trying to take control and seeking to outmaneuver and overpower each other. Brock Lesnar dominates early on, delivering multiple German suplexes and sending Cody to the outside. Despite the punishment, Cody shows resiliences and manages to beat the count back into the ring. However, Brock continues to inflict damage, hitting an F5 on the floor. To everyone's surprise, Cody still manages to beat the count and get back into the ring. The battle intensifies with both competitors exchanging strikes, with Cody resorting to using the exposed turnbuckles and the ring steps to gain an advantage. He lands a series of impressive moves, including Beautiful Disaster, Cody Cutter, and a double jump Cody Cutter, nearly securing the victory. But Brock displays his strength and intensity, countering with a Kimura lock and an attempt at an F5. Cody capitalizes on an opportunity and sends Brock into the exposed turnbuckles, weakening the powerhouse, and he then locks in a Kimura of his own, taking the fight to the mat. Despite Brock's effort to escape, Cody perseveres, ultimately hitting 3 consecutive crossroads for the decisive pinfall victory. In a show of respect, both wrestlers faced off after the match. Brock extends his hand and Cody accepts, leading to a handshake and a heartfelt hug. But Brock Lesnar headbutted him lightly, though. The display of sportsmanship marks the end of an intense battle as Brock Lesnar raises his hand multiple times, with Cody Rhodes emerging as the victor and earning the respect of his formidable opponent Brock Lesnar. Next, we have SummerSlam Battle Royal. In the chaos of the match, MVP makes a surprise appearance and introduces Omos as the man who will win. Omos enters the ring as the match has already started. If I was the competitors in that ring, I would got rid of the biggest man in there, Omos, and get rid of him. But we'll tell you guys here in a minute. Omos, causing the participants to pair off and exchange an intense action. Grimes chops Sheamus, and Sheamus responds with forearms. Omos wastes no time and quickly eliminates Cruz with a powerful toss over the top rope. He then press slams JD onto Cruz on the outside. Omos continues his dominant display by eliminating Boogs with a forearm, followed by Butch, Ridge, and several others trying to take him down together. Sheamus and Ridge exchange forearms from the apron, but Omos opts not to eliminate Sheamus while he's on the apron. Otis executes a spinebuster on Riddle, but his run is ended when Kazir and Vinci eliminate him. Gable follows with an overhead belly-to-belly suplex to eliminate Vinci, while Kazir knees Gable. Theory focuses on Santos in the corner, delivering shoulders. Ciampa eliminates Ivar and then eliminates Eric with a knee. Nakamura almost falls onto the apron, but is eliminated by Ciampa's final blow. Willow's bell. Reed runs Ciampa into the turnbuckles and successfully eliminates him by tossing him over the top rope to the floor. Omos enters the ring, showing his dominance by eliminating several participants. However, a group effort of Butch, Ridge, Otis, and others temporarily stuns Omos. Despite the effort of multiple wrestlers, Omos remains an formidable force until he is finally eliminated after everyone gains up on him. As the match progresses, more eliminations occur, with wrestlers showcasing their unique moves and abilities. In the end, it comes down to LA Knight and Sheamus as the last two competitors. They engage in a back and forth exchange, with LA Knight ultimately getting the upper hand and securing the victory by eliminating Sheamus. LA Knight emerges as the winner of the Battle Royal match. He impressive performance solidifies his status as a formidable force in the wrestling world, which everyone is happy about this. I'm for sure happy about this as well. LA Knight deserves a championship. A lot of people are disappointed that he's not a champion right now. I think what they're doing is that, you know how they did with Kofi Kingston and Daniel Bryan? That's what I think they're planning on doing. Next we have the boring ass match. And a lot of people just use this match as a bathroom break. I don't blame them. This was so boring. I was like, even when I said, oh my god, this is boring, the fan goes, boring! MMA rules match. Shayna Baszler versus Ronda Rousey. In the intense and hard-hitting matchup between Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler. Both fighters go all out, utilizing their MMA backgrounds to deliver a barrage of strikes, takedowns, and submission attempts. The action sees back and forth exchange with Ronda and Shayna trading punches, knees, and kicks. Both fighters attempt to lock in a submission holds, with Ronda Rousey going for a cross armbreaker. Shayna countering with a knee bar and heel hook. The match spills to the outside, with Ronda Rousey and Shayna continuing their battle, even with the medical staff checking on Shayna. Back in the ring, Ronda Rousey shows her determination by throwing the medical staff away, demanding Shayna to get up and continue to fight. Shayna responds with a German suplex and applies with a clutch, but Ronda Rousey manages to escape and attempts an armbar. Shayna counters with an ankle lock, and Ronda retaliates with a near naked choke. The match reaches a climactic moment when Ronda Rousey misses a jumping knee, and Shayna seizes the opportunity to apply the clutch once again. As the pressure mounts, Ronda ultimately passes out, leading the referee to call for the bell. Shayna Baszler emerges victory in the grueling battle of MMA-trained fighters, proving her resiliences and submission prowess. The crowd is 59,194 fans in the attendance, witnessing an electrifying contest that showcases the skills and intensifying of both Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler. Like I said, a lot of people just use that match as the bathroom break. It was so boring. I was just like, I'm about to fall asleep in this match. Also, not just that, why didn't they make Ronda Rousey win? Because this is Ronda Rousey's last match, possibly in WWE, because rumors are saying that she's possibly going back to UFC, because apparently someone has retired in the UFC, so Ronda Rousey's making this advantage to go back to the UFC. Intercontinental Championship match, Gunther versus Drew McIntyre. They exchange words before locking up, and Gunther gains the early advantage with a side headlock and a shoulder tackle. However, Drew quickly counters with his own shoulder tackle and a belly-to-belly suplex. The match spills to the outside, with Drew sending Gunther into the ringside barrier and the apron. They return to the ring, and Gunther utilizes kicks and European uppercuts to take control. Drew fires back with Glasgow kiss, sending Gunther back to the floor. Drew maintains the pressure with a forearm and a headlock, but Gunther counters by sending Drew into the ring post and executing a belly-to-back suplex on the ring steps. Despite the punishment, Drew manages to beat the count and gets back into the ring. Gunther continues his assault with kicks and chops, but Drew responds with his own offense, including a butterfly suplex and a short arm clotheslines. They engage in a back and forth battle, with neither man giving an inch. Gunther takes Drew down with a clothesline, followed by a German suplex, but Drew rises and delivers another clothesline. The two wrestlers exchange chops and Drew executes two overhead belly-to-belly suplexes. As the match progresses, Drew sets up a Claymore kick, but Gunther rolls to the floor to avoid the devastating move. The action remains intense, with both competitors fighting fiercely to gain the upper hand in this hard-hitting encounter. Back in the ring, Gunther continues his assault with kicks and clotheslines, while Drew responds with punches and suplexes. The two wrestlers engage in a brutal exchange of strikes, chops, and forearms, neither giving an inch to the other. The match sees multiple near falls and exciting moments, with both Gunther and Drew coming close to securing the victory. Gunther's frog splash and slaps to the back of Drew's head, displaying his aggressiveness, while Drew's Claymore kick and powerbomb show his determination to reclaim the championship. As the match nears its climax, Gunther counters Drew's attempted powerbomb off the turnbuckles, and after a fierce exchange of chops, Gunther delivers a splash chop and a devastating powerbomb for the 3 count. Gunther emerges victorious, successfully retaining the championship and providing himself a formidable champion in a hard-fought battle against Drew. Both wrestlers showcase their skills and determination, providing an accelerating and memorable championship match. Who will dethrone Gunther? I think they're going to keep the belt on Gunther so that Gunther can surpass the Honky Tonk Man's record. Which is would be awesome. You know, we see more Gunther as as champion, fighting champion, more than we see Brock Lesnar. If I was the WWE, have Roman Reigns versus Gunther. That would be awesome. And Gunther can take the belt off of Roman finally. World Championship match: Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor. Before the bell rings, Finn takes the inventory by attacking Seth from behind, setting the tone for a fierce battle. Throughout the match, both competitors target each other's arms, trying to weaken their opponent's offense capabilities. They exchange strikes and kicks and grapple for control. Finn utilizes his technique skills, applying arm bars and hammer locks, while Seth responds with a combination of strikes and suplexes. The match spills to the outside, with Finn Balor hitting a suicide dive on Seth Rollins, showcasing his high-flying skills. Both wrestlers continue to deliver punishment moves, with Finn Balor targeting Seth's arm and Seth trying to weaken Finn with his signature moves. As the match nears its climax, both competitors exchange near falls and signature moves, displaying their resiliences and determination to win the match. However, the match takes a dramatic turn when Damian Priest, carrying his Money in the Bank briefcase, gets involved, leading to interference from Rhea Ripley and Dominic Mysterio. Priest attempts to distract Finn, suggesting the suggesting the use of the briefcase as a weapon, but Finn refuses. But he was thinking that Damian Priest was going to cash in. The distraction creates an opportunity for Seth to capitalize and hit the stomp for a pinfall victory, successfully retaining the championship. Hold on. But the thing is, that didn't happen yet. There was a few other spots. Okay, whatever. Despite the interference and distraction, Seth Rollins emerges as the winner. The match concludes with Seth Rollins celebrating his hard-fought victory, leaving the crowd with an championship bout. We have the WWE Women's Championship match: Asuka versus Charlotte Flair versus Bianca Belair. The three competitors showcased their immense skills and determination, creating an unforgettable match that kept the audience on the edge of their seats. As the match unfolded, all three competitors demonstrated their unique abilities, exchanging offense and near falls. The match intensified with impressive maneuvers and counters, making it a true display of athleticism and wrestling prowess. A pivotal moment occurred when Bianca appeared to suffer a knee injury after landing on the ring steps. Medical staff attended to her, but Bianca Belair showed her resiliences and returned to the action to continue her pursuit of the title. In a shocking twist, Io Sky and Bayley interfered in the match, targeting both Asuka and Charlotte Flair. Their unexpected attack added further chaos to the already intense contest. In the climax of the match, Asuka momentarily gained the advantage with the Asuka lock applied on Bianca Belair. However, Charlotte Flair managed to break up the submission attempt, landing to a series of near falls and dramatic exchanges between all three competitors. Ultimately, it was Bianca Belair who seized the opportunity and executed an inside cradle on Asuka for the decisive 3 count. With this victory, Bianca Belair secured the WWE Women's Championship, marking a milestone moment in her career. But the post-match events continued to be eventful, with Io Sky and Bayley interference still playing a role. The celebration of Bianca's victory was disrupted when Io Sky attacked her with a briefcase, targeting her leg and head. Your women's WWE Championship match: Io Sky versus Bianca Belair. Io Sky emerged triumphant in a hard-fought battle, capturing the championship with an impressive moonsault that secured the 3 count and marked the beginning of her reign as the new champion. And I'm glad Io Sky had won that match. Following the match, Bayley, who had played a significant role in the proceedings, joined Io Sky in the ring for a joyous celebration. The two champions were soon joined by the 2 champions, the 1 champion. The champion were soon to be joined by Dakota Kai, and as reports are saying that Dakota Kai is not fully ready to come back yet, forming a powerful alliance that promises to shake up the WWE landscape. Next, we have our main event, which this was awesome, but yet this was disappointing. Just to tell you guys this, the Tribal Combat rules were saying that no family members can get involved. But here is my results of this main event. Undisputed WWE Championship Tribal Combat match: Roman Reigns with Paul Heyman versus Jey Uso. Roman Reigns and Jey Uso engage in a furious battle for supremacy. And pretty much, Roman Reigns says if Jey wins this match, he'll put the thing around his neck and the belt on him, which that would have been cool to see. Roman displayed his dominance early on, but Jey fought back with resilience and determination, utilizing the environment around them to gain the upper hand. As the match progressed, both competitors brought out a kendo stick, chairs, and even a table, delivering punishing blows to each other. The involvement of Paul Heyman added an additional layer of drama to proceedings as he attempts to sway the match's outcome in Roman's favor. However, the tension escalated further when Jey's cousin, Solo Sikoa, made an unexpected appearance and seemed to be torn between loyalty to Roman and supporting Jey. Ultimately, Solo's indecision led to his downfall as Roman took advantage of the distraction to deliver a brutal spear through the ring side barrier. As the match neared its climax, Jey's other brother, made a shocking return and interpreted the contest. Despite Jey's best effort, Jimmy unexpectedly attacked him with a super kick, aligning himself with Roman Reigns in a shocking turn of events, which a lot of people are pissed. The chaos continued with Jimmy assisting Roman in spearing Jey through a table, securing the victory and retaining the championship. The sight of both cousins standing together in alliance to Roman Reigns marked a significant shift in the landscape of WWE. The match showcased not only the physical prowess of the competitors, but also the dynamics of the family loyalty and betrayal. The story that unfolded left fans stunned and about the future of these unexpected alliances. As Roman Reigns stood tall with the championship held high, flanked by his own newfound allies, Jimmy, Paul Heyman, and Solo, the WWE Universe was left in awe, wondering what consequences this unexpected unique union would bring to the wrestling world, especially when this whole storyline was meant for Jey to win. This whole storyline was for Jey. If you go back from 2020, when Jey versus Roman, this storyline just began with Jey joining Roman, and this supposed to be ending with Jey winning this bout. But apparently, WWE has other plans by just pissing us off. This made no sense of why Jimmy would, especially when Jey was there to be on his side. And Jimmy turns on his brother when Roman Reigns and Solo decides to put him in the hospital and not join his own brother, Jey. He decides to join his brother and his cousin Roman and Solo. Why? That makes no sense at all. But anyways, guys, I will be back for AEW Collision results. I have not watched any highlights of it. I'm just going to jump right into the results. Thank you guys for watching. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys for AEW Collision results. I'm unstoppable, and I'm out.
Hey everybody, it's your boy Skiz here, and if you don't subscribe to Blonde and the Unstoppable Denominator, then you are a toothy bumfuck, pussy ass bitch motherfucker.